What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to BigAlphGaming. In the last episode, we continued on our adventure around a whole bunch of water routes and picking up some items. Today we're going to finish up that for the most part. We're going to start off by flying on over to Hardhome City. Now, before we actually complete our task of picking up these items in the water, I'm going to officially fight the police officers tonight. So in the last episode, I tried to do that, and I couldn't figure out why, because it was after 8 p.m. on my clock. But it turns out that I was correct in guessing that my DS clock was an hour behind due to daylight savings time. So it's now been pushed forward an hour. Correctly is capturing the 8 p.m. time. And yeah, now we can finally face these policemen. So starting off with Policeman Bobby, a level 24 Hoot Hoot. Honestly, might have been a mistake. It feels like we probably don't even need to face these guys. They're hardly going to give any experience, but it is what it is. He's withdrawing his Hoot Hoot now for whatever reason and going with a Machop, so at least a marginal increase in levels. This probably won't even, not even come close to taking it out. We're going to go for an Earthquake this time. Used Reflect to boost up defense. Obviously not ideal, but I think we'll be able to take it out, or at least take out the Hoot Hoot here with a Rock Blast. And we will get to level 39, which is a little bit crazy just because we probably won't get more than like 2,000 experience between all 5 trainers that we have to face. But you know, we can take what we can get here, even if it takes up a little bit of our time. And we do have, I think, just a couple more items to grab. I realized I forgot to hit the water route right after Hardhome City. Sorry, on the way to Hardhome City. So we'll probably go do that afterwards. But other than that, I think it pretty much covers anything, everything other than the one south of Sangen Town. And for that one, I'm planning on waiting until we capture our final team member. And I think that once we get that team member, I'll use it as an opportunity to train it up on that long water route down there, just because that team member will be a little bit behind in levels, so it just kind of makes sense to me. But alright, back to the battle here. This Hoot Hoot is again going to throw up a Reflect. Rock Blast, though, still going to take it out without a problem, which is excellent news. And we'll see what else he has. I feel like they have like Growlithe on their team, but I don't know. I guess they're just sticking to the Machop and Hoot Hoot vibes. So trying to understand the logic behind it. So maybe like they've got a Machop, like if they're fighting crime, like they have to have a fighting type. That kind of makes sense. And I guess I don't know, like a Hoot Hoot's kind of like an owl type of vibes. It's almost like a spy, like it's kind of checking in on you, making sure that you're taking care of business, not getting up to anything crazy in the dark hours of the night. So maybe that's where the motivation comes from with those 2 Pokemon. I don't know, but it'd be nice to see a little bit of variety here aside from everyone just having a Hoot Hoot and a Machop. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, we'll go for another Rock Blast here. Honestly, I feel like Stomp would take this thing out, but whatever. I'm a little surprised that it outspeeds us, to be quite honest. It seems like it's always going for like the Reflects to boost up the defense, but it doesn't feel like it should be able to outspeed us. I mean, we are 13 levels, 14 levels higher than it, so oh well, it is what it is. We're going to use an Earthquake on this Machop, and that should take care of business there. And yeah, then I think we just have 2 more of these police officers to face. There's one like right in front of the mansion, and then there's another one kind of over on the route closer to Pastoria. But yeah, once we take on these police officers, finish up here, I think it'll be about time to finally make our way over to the lakes and start taking on Team Rocket. So we'll probably do that in this episode as well. Maybe take on Team Galactic Commander Saturn. Feels like a nice plan of attack for this episode. But yeah, going to go ahead and do the same thing as usual here. We're going to use a Rock Blast, and this Hoot Hoot's going to rip a Confusion on us, which doesn't really make sense because it's not a Psychic type, so I'm not sure how it's using Confusion, but whatever. I can't overanalyze that. And yeah, again, every single one of these guys, just a Hoot and a Machop. It's so ridiculous to me. And their levels are all different too. Like this one's got 23 and 27. One had 26 and 24. The other 25 and 25. For some reason, I don't get this. Maybe there's something special behind it, but all of their levels are adding up to 50, and each one gives out exactly 1,000. Oh, this guy gave out 1,080. I was about to say they all give out 1,000 Pokédollars exactly, but evidently that is not the case. This guy gave out more, so I don't know. I thought maybe there's some special like police officer code behind it that like, oh, we have to do things in multiples of 50 or 100 or something like that, but I don't know. I'm just not in touch with the police officer language, I guess. But all right, where is our max repel? There we go. Should have just looked for the number in the 30s instead of the item name itself. But all right, we're gonna avoid the muck this time around. Get back in the rain, and this should be the last police officer that we have to face here. He says that our whole atmosphere is shady and we must cooperate in this investigation. I don't know, like, why aren't you going to take care of Team Galactic? Like, honestly, like, what are you doing here, bro? Like, Looker and the police officers in this game are just completely incompetent. Like, while Team Galactic is over at the lakes, like, causing an uproar, the 5 police officers in the entire Sinnoh region are all just chilling on the route between Pastoria and Hearthome. Like, why do you just hang out here? It's like there's a police station in the middle of the route, but there isn't. Like, I don't know what these guys are doing here, but why don't you just like actually do some work for a living and go figure out what Team Galactic is doing rather than just leaving it to a 10-year-old boy to fend off Team Galactic. I mean, these guys are lighting off like literal bombs, and you're letting a 10-year-old like deal with this. It's actually absurd. I don't know where they think that they are cool with doing this, but all right, rant over. That's gonna do it for the police officers on this route. I'm not gonna deal with the muck, so I'm going to just fly on over to, honestly, I think Pastoria is fine. We'll heal up at the center real quick, and we'll have a few Team Rocket grunts to face before taking on the Commander. I think it's Commander Saturn, and then Mars and Jupiter are back at the Lake Valor house. So I kind of forget what we have. I know it's Acuity is all the way up in Snow Point. Then there's Verity. I think we're tasked with Valor. And then, I can't remember. Is it Valor or Verity? I feel like Verity is maybe by our house, so I'm gonna just guess that this one's Valor. But yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll hop back on a bike here and skedaddle back on over to the lake that we've been putting off for so long. I feel like we've accomplished so much in between when we were given the mission in Kanalave City. I mean, I don't know, that was probably only like 2 episodes ago, but it feels like a long time, honestly. Just because we've been to like every route in the game. Like, it feels like we literally did a whole entire journey through the Sinnoh region again, just to collect up all the items here. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Let's head in here, and it is in fact Lake Valor. So we've got a grunt that we can face right here. And who do we want to put up first? Spike's at the highest, well, not the highest, but a higher level than Gaia and Snoop Doom. But I feel like we're just going to need to leave him out there because he's so close to evolution. And he also, what was I going to say here? His Rock Blast will be likely super effective against like these Golbats or Stunkies or whatever Team Rocket throws at us today. Alright, I guess, yeah, he's not super effective against Glameow, but oh well, he can still use the experience, so we can just go with a Stomp here. I think 2 Stomps should be enough to knock it out. Glameow is going to rip an Assist and then a Taunt. I don't know what Assist does. Maybe it like uses one move from the party like randomly. I don't exactly know, but yeah, this thing is just using a whole bunch of stuff that's not doing any damage to us, so can't complain too much about that. But unfortunately, we get our attack lowered there. We can't take it out in 2 hits. then have to take a Fury Swipes. And look, it's probably going to hit 5 times. Alright, 3 times. Alright, whatever. But that'll do it for the Glameow there. And pretty negligible experience. Murkrow, we'll leave a Spike in for that though. We can take this thing down with a Rock Blast. And yeah, we get the Quick Claw boost there as well. Always love to see that. And I think Murkrow should go down to this. Alright, we need to get 3. Come on, lock in for 3. Is it going to be 4? Alright, perfect. 3 was able to take care of business there. So yeah, some good experience there from the Murkrow, a little bit better than the Glameow, and that'll do it for that Team Galactic Grunt. But yeah, we've just got an absolute plethora, a profusion of the Magikarp here. Like, they're just flopping around. I feel so bad for them. Like, they're just weakly flopping about. That's so sad. But yeah, I mean, Team Galactic absolutely destroyed all wildlife here, and yeah, this is just the resid of the lake. It's honestly ridiculous. But yeah, we can face this Grunt next here, and it'll say, we set off the Galactic Bomb. Its blast force was phenomenal. I mean, seriously, this is an absolute gang. Like, this group of people should absolutely be hunted down by the police officers in between Hardhome and Pastoria. And for some odd reason, they're just chilling there with their Machop and their Hoot, doing absolutely nothing about actual crime that's going on in the Pokemon world. And Looker, nowhere to be found, as usual. Like, he'll probably show up right after we defeat Saturn. Like, I don't know what these guys are doing with their lives, but alright. Took down the Golbat there and got a really solid amount of experience. We're so close to level 40, and I think we have one more trainer to face before the Saturn fight. Maybe 2 more trainers, actually. And the Machop, or the Magikarp load over there is light. But yeah, we're going to see if we can face both of these guys. Alright, yeah, I guess we can definitely face at least one. The other one looked like he was kind of standing guard, so I feel like we probably can face 2. This guy's got 4 Pokemon on his team, so man, it would be awesome if we could get up to level 42 by the end of this video here. We'll definitely get to 40 by the end of this battle. Then we'll probably get to 41 by the end of the Saturn fight. But yeah, we'll not quite reach 42, I don't think. Oh well, you know, at least we're getting very close on the precipice of the evolution, and yeah, I don't even, like, I probably won't even keep Rhydon on my team for that long. It'll probably just be pretty close to instant evolution, just like I did with Dusclops. Like, I feel kind of bad, like Dusclops didn't even see the light of day in a single battle. Like, I just instantly evolved him, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I was getting a little antsy about it, so I just decided to evolve him. But yeah, I mean, Spike, kind of the same deal. Probably won't really use Rhydon in battle all that much. We'll just be anxious to evolve him into Rhyperior for the bonus boost in power. But this guy's got a Houndour here. We're going to hit this thing with a Rock Blast this time. I think it should do, oh, easily. Oh my goodness, just one Rock Blast took that thing out. It's so weak, bro. That's crazy. Alright, he's going to finish off with a Glameow here, so we should still fortunately have plenty of power points to take care of business in the Saturn fight. Glameow's going for a Charm, always annoying to have our attack lowered like that, so I don't think 2 is going to take it out. Yeah, man, 3. So brutal. Alright, Assist, what move is going to use? Swagger, that's annoying. Now we're confused as well, and our attack is lower, but I guess it just raised our attack for us, so alright, let's see, is it going to lock in and hit here? Of course not. Alright, that's okay. We got amazing luck, like the best luck possible in the last episode with Spike, so I can't be asking for him to hit in confusion every single time. I mean, the probability of him doing what he did in the last episode was actually absurd, so, you know, I can't be too upset with Spike. He's been very reliable for us so far. And yeah, I guess this one doesn't even want to battle us, so we can just go ahead and give a little potion here to our Rhyhorn, and then hopefully get up to level 41 in the next episode, or in the next battle here. But yeah, let's go ahead and we can grab this Hyper Potion. even though we only need like a super potion and an oran berry, all we really have is hyper potions. So yeah, let's go ahead and we will go face this Team Rocket Commander, who, see, I've always wondered, is the water in here supposed to like create the shape of the legendary that takes the cave afterwards? Like, I don't even know, but we're gonna be unconventional and go straight in front of her to talk to her. Or maybe it's a guy. I don't know, is Saturn a guy or a girl, but alright, this one says, the mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone, and for the good of Team Galactic. And then they get so shocked, even though we were standing right in front of them the whole time. But I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself, being beaten by a child. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. So there we go. We've now faced Mars, Jupiter, and here is the fight with Saturn. And that actually looks like a female. So I'm going to go ahead and redact my statements from earlier, retract, whatever you want to say. And I'm going to assume that Saturn is a girl. But yeah, she's going to start off with a Golbat at level 38. So pretty solid level. Is going to hit us with an air cutter that does a decent chunk, even though it's not very effective. We're going to go for a Rock Blast. And we've gotten so many critical hit Rock Blasts in a row. But of course, it only hits twice there, which is obviously not ideal. I think it's going to heal. She's going to heal. Or no, she's going to withdraw. Send out Toxicroak. I should have used Earthquake there, but that would have been tomfoolery, since I was expecting it to stay in. But yeah, Rock Blast is not very effective on this Toxicroak, and I feel like we've been getting so many trainers withdrawing their Pokemon in our battles lately. And of course we get 5 hits on Rock Blast when it literally does not matter at all. An Earthquake will easily take this thing out. Just survive the Mud Bomb, please. Come on, lock in, Spike, lock in. Oh, let's go. Oh, and our accuracy probably fell. Come on. All right, perfect. So we'll get the experience here from the Toxicroak, which is what I really cared about. I honestly might heal up Spike just to get the extra experience from this battle. He's already going to get the experience from Golbat, at least half of it. Now we're going for a Bronzer. Actually, you know, I think it's in my best interest to switch over to Snoop Doom for it, just because the Fire Flamethrower, rather, no more Fire Fang or Fire Blast. But yeah, we'll have to go with the Fire Fang. Oh my god, I can't even speak or think clearly. Flamethrower is what we wanted to use here. And hopefully that'll take out the Bronzer. There we go. So I feel like we have not even taken out a Bronzer yet in a single shot. But there was finally the time that we did it, which is pretty exciting. And I'm just going to leave in Snoop Doom for now. We'll send half the experience here to Spike, and we'll just give the other half here to Snoop Doom. So we'll go ahead and we'll go with a Strength, and that'll do it for Commander Saturn. So not bad at all. We were able to take care of Team Rocket. I keep doing that. Team Galactic quite efficiently. And yeah, now in the next episode, we're going to have to head over to Lake Verity. And yeah, that's what Saturn's talking about. Mars is going to capture the Pokemon of Lake Verity. So Saturn absolutely teleports away from here, like faster than you've ever seen before. And now we're pretty much going to do the same, but a little bit slower. We're going to fly all the way back home to Twin Leaf Town, where we have not been, I don't think, since like we left for our journey pretty much. And we can pay our Mama Bear a visit, because you know she misses us. So let's go ahead and we'll have a quick chat with her, heal up the team before getting started on the next task. So, oh, she made dinner for us. Great. Love that. Yeah, so she asked if everything's alright. She's getting worried seeing the news. Alright, so maybe she was seeing there's like galactic bombs, but then's going to let us go off and just defuse them anyways. So that's what we're going to do in the next episode. We're going to head up to Lake Verity and take on Team Galactic, Mars, and Jupiter, the whole crew. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.